Hi guys, good morning. Today we are riding the BMW G310GS. We have picked it up from BMW Motorrad and we are going to take it to off-road adventure zone to its natural habitat. Motorcycle seems good, fun. Suspension doesn't bottom out right now. We shall see that on the dirt track. It's a wet day today. It's in Gurgaon. Right now we're in Delhi, and the initial response for this motorcycle is that it's a bit hard. It shifts up quite quickly. It wants to be shifted quite quickly. Switch gear, the panels, fit and finish on all of that is quite good. Right now it's in the city riding mode, I would say. The handlebars are quite flat down. What I'll do is that I'll pivot it slightly up and then we'll see. The gear shifts are pretty slick, very smooth. The sitting stance is quite tall. I'm sitting quite high. The motorcycle allows me to change gears pretty rapidly. See, I'm almost at 75, 85 and I've already reached 6th gear. And if it would have been on my Duke, I would have taken a couple more gears down and then rode it. Jaywalkers. So this motorcycle has a option more like a super motard mode, in which you can turn off the ABS. When you will turn off the ABS, you essentially are turning off the rear ABS. What it does is that it allows you to brake later at the front while continue to do other brake shifts from the rear. You can pivot and change your direction, etc. Very nice instrument console, neat and clean. Right now we are sitting waiting for Rohit. Definitely need to pivot the handlebars up because it's not giving me that much leverage. Nice and smooth. I'm not revving it hard right now. I'm understanding that this is right now demo motorcycle which would be going off to the service center, and based on its impression everyone would buy the motorcycle, so I would want to keep it nice and nifty. 30 seconds, that's fine. The brakes are quite sharp. That's Rohit. क्या आएगा सामने? मांझा। ओहो, I'll brake over here, see how it nosedives. It does well. What best it is doing right now is that I am in 6th gear and I don't need to change my gear even if I am, you know, braking to 50-60. And what it does is that it inspires confidence. See, right now I was at almost 65 and I didn't change the gear, and yeah, I reached it. Once again 80. So it can cruise at highway speeds pretty easily. What it will also do is, since I'm feeling that the rear shocks are slightly stiffened, you can put all the panniers at the back and thereafter make it more stable on the curves. What I need to be wary of is these guys who just change direction suddenly. I've already had one instance in the morning when I was on my motorcycle and suddenly one gentleman decided to turn left. I was on the left extreme. I did cross him, did put my horn, everything. As soon as you'll start the motorcycle, you'll notice something. This motorcycle doesn't have that grunt sound. It has its engine grunt, but not the exhaust grunt. So it will need to get some dynamics over there. The essence of this G310GS is that you take a motorcycle which can go places without having to think about which riding mode to consider, which traction mode to consider, what suspension setups to have. The bare bones motorcycle with ABS, you can turn off at the rear, and that's it. You don't need to think that much. Very simple mechanics, very simple ergonomics. That's what you need, right? Front does wallow a lot, but let me see. I'm on the road right now on slightly higher speeds. You can easily bring it down to 3 gears. Although I thought it would be, more vibe free than the RR310, but it's sure-footed. It takes its own time to go beyond 110 at cruising speeds. If you want to overtake, I think you'll have to gear down or rev it hard. So I'm on 6th gear, and the kind of noise that it makes right now into my ear is that there is still a lot of buzziness. I understand since it's a single cylinder, yet the buzziness is way too much, especially on the feet. While on the good side, I have been only on the 6th gear, so it's performing well.